Hi everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of SuckleBusters Kitchen with Torres Cooking Concepts. I'm your host JoJo, and today for episode 4 we're going to do a nice little barbecue treat that everybody loves, and that is burnt ends. Folks, today you're going to get a double treat because we're going to be working with brisket burnt ends and pork belly burnt ends. So let's get started, but before we do, I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what we're going to be using today. So the 5 main ingredients that we're going to be using come from our marketplace at www.SuckleBusters.com or at your favorite barbecue store. So today we're going to be utilizing Hoochie Mama, which is a very, very good blend that goes with beef. It has a nice little sweetness with a paprika finish to it. This is really, really good with beef. This is what we're going to use for the brisket. In addition, we're going to also use our hot and spicy barbecue sauce, which will be our sauce to get these burnt ends up and going. Then, for the pork belly, we're going to do a really, really good, sweet, delicious rub, our honey barbecue rub. This right here is very good with chicken, with pork, and this is going to complement our burnt ends very well today. With this one, we're going to toss that one with our original barbecue sauce. It's got a nice sweetness to it, but we're going to add a little something at the end to make it even better. And that is, we're going to top it with Sugar Daddy. Folks, if you haven't tried this, it is pure magic. This right here is a nice, sweet finishing rub. Everybody loves this flavor. Not only is it good on meats, hey, Miss Amy, when she does desserts on the smoker, we also put this on our desserts. So very good to try. Again, at our marketplace, www.SuckleBusters.com, and also at your favorite barbecue store. Ask for it. So let's get started. Okay, everybody, so we're going to start off with the brisket burnt ends. So we have some nice brisket meat here that actually I smoked a brisket last night. It came out superb, and I'm telling you folks, this is really, really good brisket. So what I did is I took the ends off of the point, off of a nice prime cut brisket, compliments of HEB. So let's get started. We're going to take a pan. We're going to go ahead and put our meat in the pan. Okay. We're going to take our Hoochie Mama, which is our rub that we're using for the beef today, and we're going to give this a really, really good thick coating of our rub so that you can cover every bit of the meat. You want to get in there and toss it, turn it, the whole 9 yards. It is going to need to get covered completely. Now we're going to transfer these onto an oven rack. So we'll take our morsels and lay them. So what you want to do here is you want to give them equal space, even spacing. That way it gives them a chance for the smoke to get them and saturate them evenly with the smoke. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to give them just another little dusting just to ensure that they are coated nice and evenly. And again, you can use any rub or spice you'd like to use. We're using Hoochie Mama because this will complement the burnt ends very well. If you want something a little bit more bolder, we do have something like 1836, which is got a nice bold peppery flavor. Again, our go-to would be SPG, very good. But again, you can play with any of these flavors that you like. And again, these are available at our marketplace. So now that the beef brisket burnt ends are ready to go, we are now ready for our pork. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing with our pork belly burnt ends. So what we have here is a nice little pork belly that we got from HEB, thank HEB, and we're going to go ahead and give this a toss with our favorite rub. This particular one, we're going to do the honey barbecue rub. This right here is excellent with pork, chicken, all kinds of stuff, and we're going to give this a nice coating. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and rack these. Again, with ample space so that the smoke can bathe these evenly. Then again, we're going to go ahead and give it another dousing. Just a nice little finishing dust so that you ensure that everything gets touched and kissed by this beautiful, beautiful rub. Okay folks, so now this is the part where we get to go outside, put them on the smoker and let them go. We'll be back with you in just a little bit. Okay folks, so we're back from the smoker. As you can see, we have our burnt ends, we have our brisket and our pork belly here sitting on the table. Now I've cooked them at 250 degrees for about an hour and a half. This is just pure rub. Now we're going to make the sauce for them. So we're going to do 2 separate sauces because we're going to be doing 2 separate flavors. So the first flavor we're going to do is we're going to do with the hot and spicy barbecue sauce, SuckleBusters hot and spicy barbecue sauce. So to begin, we're going to take a 1/4 cup of honey. Then we're going to take roughly about 3 tablespoons of soft butter. We're going to add that to the honey. We'll take our barbecue sauce and we're going to do roughly about, I would say, 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce. So we're going to use our little measuring cup here for our sauce. And again, to everyone their own. It's to your liking. We're just giving everybody a different taste, different flavors with different flavors. So we're going to go ahead and mix this all together really, really nice. Now when you're mixing it, of course, it's going to look like a big kaleidoscope of colors, and you're going to sit there and go, this doesn't look right. It does look right. It's normal, believe me. Okay? That right there is for our brisket. Now we're going to do the same thing with the pork. So this time, same thing, we're going to do the honey. Same amount of butter. About 2-3 tablespoons of butter. Then this time we're going to use, for our barbecue sauce, our original sauce. Same thing here, we're going to do about 1/2 cup. We're going to mix this one together. So now what we're going to do is we're basically going to coat our burnt ends and then put them back on the smoker and cook them to completion. Completion is roughly about the same as if you were cooking pulled pork or brisket, which is about 205 degrees doneness. So right now, when I pulled these off the smoker, they were at about 175. So we're roughly about 30 degrees from completion. But we're going to go ahead and give these a coating. Okay, so once we have our burnt ends in the pan, we're going to pour this completely over all of the meat. Make sure that everything is nice and coated. Okay. Then we're going to set this back on our rack. Then we're going to do the same thing with the pork. Here we're going to pour the sauce right over all of the pork meat. Now you should have 2 pans of deliciously coated burnt ends, brisket and pork belly. So we're going to go take these back out to the smoker. We will finish them at 250 degrees, probably for at least another hour, or to an internal doneness of 205 degrees. We'll be back with you to do the reveal and the final plate up. All right folks, so we are out here with the smoker. Going to show you what we got going on so far. Here is our brisket burnt ends, and here are our pork belly burnt ends. They just look delicious. So now what we're going to do is we're going to apply a nice coating of Sugar Daddy. This is going to be our sweet finishing rub. And once we put this on here, we're going to let it incorporate. We're going to foil these babies up. And we're going to let them cook for, I say probably another 45 minutes to an hour. You want them close to 205 internal doneness as possible, or roughly about an hour. So we're going to give them a nice little coating here, and we'll check back with you here in a minute. Okay everybody, it is reveal time. Our burnt ends are done. So let me show you, this right here is our brisket burnt ends. Oh my, smell-o-vision, I'm telling you, I'm going to invest in the future. and our pork belly burnt ends. The smell is incredible. So we're going to take just a few, we're going to plate them up, kind of give you an example of what we got going on here. This is a very simple barbecue dish. It is a matter of patience when it comes to doing burnt ends. So I will have the recipe posted at the end of the episode. And as you can see, right there is our burnt ends. So again, on our marketplace, www.SuckleBusters.com, and at your favorite barbecue stores, we used Hoochie Mama, which was for the beef. We also utilized the hot and spicy barbecue sauce, again, available at the marketplace. Then for the pork, we did the honey barbecue rub with the original barbecue sauce. Again, you can use any flavor you like. It depends on what your profile and what your liking is. And then we topped it off with a little bit of Sugar Daddy as our finisher. This finisher has a nice sweet finish. It is perfect for this type of meal. So again, folks, we appreciate everything that you have done for us, for being here today, sharing some time with me here in the kitchen. Again, thank you to Dan, Cheryl, and the entire Arnold family and the entire gang over at SuckleBusters. Thank you to my wife and my family. Thank you to HEB for such lovely brisket and pork belly. And thank you. We will see you in our next episode of SuckleBusters Kitchen with Torres Cooking Concepts. Thank y'all.